Hi there, and welcome to Limitlyss with your host, Alyssa Simpson. That's me! I am a mindset and manifestation coach, but you can just call me your personal giggling goddess of manifestation. I use my woo-adjacent approach to turn women into the poster children for lucky girl syndrome. And since you've tuned in today, I have a feeling you're ready to become a poster child real soon too. So now that you're here, it's time to sit back, relax, and learn how to become limitless. Something that I am very consistent with is my mindset work. And over the past 6 or 7 months, something that I have incorporated that I am really loving is doing morning subliminal messages. When I do my subliminal messages, I am also journaling or writing down my gratitude list for the day, or really just sitting and soaking it all in. And oftentimes I get asked, Alyssa, like what subliminal messages do you listen to? And I actually create my own in a way that is not your typical subliminal message. So majority of people understand subliminal messages as things that your subconscious mind can understand, but your conscious mind cannot. And I am a very firm believer in, if there is something that I'm working on, if there's a limiting belief that I'm trying to rewire, I need both my conscious mind and my subconscious mind to understand that we are rewiring that limiting belief. So I listen to subliminals that are actually blended in with affirmations, if you will, and just things that I am truly trying to get my both conscious mind and subconscious mind on board with. So my subliminal messages are a blend of subliminal music plus guided affirmations on top. And what I have learned is when I can personalize my own subliminal messages and really use them for the season that I'm in, I am able to see actual real change for myself. And something that I love to do is share with you the things that I find that actually truly work. And with that being said, I have created a beautiful subliminal affirmation guided recording for you that is complimentary. You can have it for free, but there is a little bit of a trade-off here. You can have this guided subliminal message for free if you leave a review on this podcast episode, screenshot the review that you have left and send it to me via email or via Instagram DM. However you want to get the review to me is perfectly fine. And when you submit that review to me via a screenshot, you will receive an email for the guided subliminal message. This is something that's going to be really great to kickstart the year for you. It's something that I really enjoyed creating. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of growth. There is a lot of inspiration inside of this recording, and it's yours for free. You just got to leave me a review and send me the screenshot. Let's get back to the episode. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Limitlyss. Oh my gosh, I have so much to say today. I have so much to say today, but we're going to keep it clean and concise so I'm not like spinning my wheels and going all over the place, okay? What I need you to truly understand is how much power you have. I don't think you truly can grasp your own concept of how powerful and magnetic and abundant that you are. And I know this because we live in a world that is full of algorithms and strategies and being tapped into what's trending, because we have decided as a society that that is what's going to make us successful. And that could not be further from the truth, y'all. Like, it could not be further from the truth, because the truth is that your power is within you always and forever. And you're more powerful than any type of algorithm or strategy or step-by-step implementation that you learned from someone else. And just because there are people out there who are like, you know what, I cracked the code and I found the key to success, and here, I'm going to show you exactly this formula so you can have the key to success, that doesn't mean that that's your success, right? Let's take Elon Musk, for example. Also, I feel like Elon gets a little bit of a bad rap because he is a little weirdy, but I love that he's a little weirdy, okay? I think he is interesting. I think that he has a lot to bring to the table. I also don't know how much I truly believe that he's 100% human because he just really is like nothing we've ever seen before. But I'm going to use him as an example here because he's one of the most successful and wealthy people in the world. And if we were to carbon copy Elon Musk's strategy and what he's done, and even the exact same things that he has done, we would still not see the exact same success that he has had, right? Even if we did step by step everything that he has done, because he has tapped into his innate power. He has tapped into his God-given right of creating the reality that he desires. And the reality that he desires is exactly what he's living right now, right? The same thing goes for you. If you have a desire, quite frankly, no one holds the process to bring your desire to life quite like you do. Even me, as someone who is here to help guide women to living their most magnetic lives, I still don't have the blueprint that is completely unique and designed for you. What I do is I tap into your energy, your personality, and I kind of play like a detective with the way that you speak and how you act and how you show up, because that gives me the best absolute way to know where your blocks are and where we can surgically remove them and replace them with something that's more in alignment. That is like the basic thing that I do with every single client that I have. Of course, there's layers to each of that, but that's like at the base of what I do, right? How I coach client R is different than how I coach client C. Very different, because we are all unique beings and we all deserve and desire a unique approach to our unique situations, okay? With that being said, if you think that to be true, but you are still choosing to follow man-made rules, man-made laws, and man-made strategies, and man-made things like social media and the algorithm and everything else that gets wrapped up into this bow of success, then you are stepping further and further and further away from you, from your power, from your truth, from your innate ability to quite literally create heaven on your earth. You also are always tapped into source. And source, God, energy, the universe, angels, spirit, whatever feels in alignment here, please use that if source does not resonate with you. But you are always tapped into source, because here's the thing, we are all a part of source, right? We are created from source, therefore we are all source. And scientifically, we are all made up of the same atoms as one another. And the same atoms and energy that create us are the same atoms and energy that is source, okay? Because we are always tapped into source, and because of free will, we have the innate ability to tap in and be connected with the snap of a finger, okay? We also can have the free will to say, I choose not to be tapped into source, and I choose to tap into these man-made things that I've been programmed and conditioned to believe as my truth, which you're allowed to do. No one's going to intervene in that. No one's going to tell you no. No one's going to stop you from that because of free will, because the universe operates under free will. And if you're listening to this and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense, because if I'm always tapped into source, then it shouldn't matter if I am choosing to follow these man-made laws and rules. Yes and no, because it does matter. It matters based on how much of your energy are you giving to these man-made laws and rules. For me, I'm a business owner. I do things that are man-made laws and rules, but those things take like 5% of my energy every week. And I enjoy doing these things. Like, I enjoy recording this podcast. I enjoy creating content. I enjoy having conversations with people. I enjoy my branding and my marketing, and I enjoy these things. But I know at the end of the day, if all of those things were to go away, I still am successful. I still am abundant. I still am magnetic, and I still have the ability to bring forward everything I desire into my reality. On that same cusp of this topic, how your current conditions are a direct reflection of what's going on internally. And if you're like, damn, Alyssa, I was not trying to hear all that today, you need to hear it. It's something that you truly do need to hear, because if you are living in these conditions that don't necessarily serve you, and if you're sitting here racking your brain with what new strategy do I need to learn and implement to get me out of these conditions, you're going to stay on this same hamster wheel until something finally kicks you in the ass and knocks you off of it. And hopefully you hearing this is the kick in the ass that you need to get you off of this hamster wheel, because I'm tired of seeing you on it, right? A part of my mission and my movement is to help women come back home to themselves, remember who the fuck they are, remember that they are powerful and magnetic and abundant, and they have the ability to create exactly what it is they desire in this lifetime. But we cannot do that if you are choosing to believe in the old programs and old conditions that have gotten you to where you are right now. Meaning, if you have an old program and an old conditioning that says, in order to be a incredible entrepreneur, you have to do this 3-step program. In order to be an incredible entrepreneur, you have to trade your time for money. Because the beliefs and the conditions that you choose to hold on to, again, they've gotten you this far, but they cannot be the thing that gets you where you desire to be moving forward, unless you have a true core belief that it will. So meaning, there are people in the world who believe that they must work really hard in order to achieve success. And because of that core value and belief that they have, they're going to see success by working harder than most, okay? But if that were true for everyone, right? If that belief were a true core universal belief and rule or law, then people who actually work really hard, like physically hard, would be the top percent people in the world, right? Like firefighters and EMTs and police officers and construction workers and all of the people who actually work physically hard would be the richest and wealthiest people in the world. But because that belief is simply not true universally, because it's not a universal law, the people who choose that it is a core belief, that will be their reality. So if you have a belief and a desire to live flowy and with ease and have opportunities pouring onto you and have experiences show up at your door every day, then we have to start aligning your beliefs with what you desire to have. Okay? Does that make sense? Are we still here? Are we still clicking and getting it? Good. Now, the one thing, again, that I want you to remember here is, because you have the power within you, and because you can always be tapped into source, you don't need to worry about the other stuff. And this isn't me saying to burn down everything that you've been doing. Not at all. I'm still going to continue to do what I enjoy doing in my business that I believe contributes to my success, a very small percentage, but at the end of the day, the other 95% of the things that I'm doing in my week all have to do with me coming back home to me remembering my innate power, and me connecting with source, and me connecting with my highest self and asking for that divine guidance of where I need to be next, right? It's not me doing something because I saw someone who's also in my industry doing something and seeing the success with it. Because what other people do is none of my fucking business. What other people do for you is none of your fucking business. You have to stay in your own lane. You have to remember who you are, and you have to remember that at the end of the day, you are more powerful than any of these other things that you are putting on a pedestal. I promise you that. And when you allow yourself to actually believe that and come back home to that belief, things will start to shift and move in the most beautiful ways for you. And with that being said, a part of this process is learning how to detach from all of that. And that is exactly what I'm doing inside of the Magnetic Movement membership. I'm teaching women on the inside how to detach from all of the conditioning and all of the programming and all of the limiting beliefs that have gotten them up to this point in order to realign themselves with things that actually are core beliefs that they choose to have, that are going to get them living in the life that they desire to live. And there is not a better time to join this program, to join this membership, to join this movement, because I'm telling you right now, the work that we're doing on the inside, it'll blow your mind. Not only do we have weekly trainings that get popped into our entire course program and our membership, but there are live hot seat coaching. So if there's something that you're experiencing, not only do you get to get coached by me, but you're also getting coached in a room with other like-minded women who can sit here and be a really great support system for you. Because yes, you can do this alone. No one said you can't, right? But why wouldn't you choose to do it with someone, me, who can collapse time for you, make it happen quicker for you, while also being surrounded by other women who are on the same journey as you? It's a beautiful thing. And connecting women back home to their power is something that I will not stop until I'm gone. So if you can either do it today, you could have done it yesterday, but I'm telling you right now, the time is now to be a part of this, because if you want real change in your life, you have to put some skin in the game and show the universe that you're serious about making real change in your life, because hello, free will. The universe operates on it. And until you have the action that backs up what you are consciously saying to the universe every day, you're going to be on the hamster wheel. And I don't want that for you. It's time to get off. The time is now. Okay? I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye! Thank you for tuning in today. Your support is so appreciated, and I would love to hear your feedback on this episode. Make sure to leave a review, and when you screenshot this and share it with your friends, that you're tagging me on Instagram at _Alyssa Simpson X. I'll see you next week. Bye!